Hey guys, my name is Cody, and today we're going to be going through the Australian Geographic's Eco Workshop range, the oil pump. So stay tuned and I'll be showing you how it works in the end. So first of all, let's get right into how to make this thing. Alright guys, so here's the box. So first of all, we'll be opening this up and seeing the contents. So we've got the tools and accessories, which includes all of the mechanical pieces. It's also got these pumps and also the syringe, zip ties, etc. And then we've got the two cups. So one for the oil rig itself, and then to put the water in, and then one to catch the water. And then we've got the pipes, awesome. And then we've got all of the wooden pieces here. Also, including this, got start with getting this piece here, and we're just gonna put in the power on and off switch module into it. So it's just in this bag, so I'm just gonna get it this awesome. So we're gonna want to have it like this, circle on the left, just like that, nice and snug. All right, cool. So now what we're gonna want to do is start connecting this to the actual battery pack. So we're gonna want to connect the black one. So I'm just twisting it now. Didn't go all the way through, so I'm just gonna do the tip. It should look like that. Ooh. It can't focus. Yeah, just like that. So nice and tight. That, so we need to get the screwdriver, which has been provided to us, and then also use some of the screws here. Alright guys, so I'm just using this shorter screw now. So this one right here, and I'm just going to screw it into this dot point here. Alright guys, so that's all good. So now you can see it's not even poking out at all. So that's perfect. Awesome. So now to the next step, what we're going to want to do is start making a box. So we're going to grab these pieces here and we're going to put them in. Guys, so I've just built this, and now we're just going to use it to chuck in here, just like this. So what we're going to want to do next is start working on the motor itself. So what we're going to want to do is connect it by getting these cables, putting them through this small hole here. Awesome, so I've got these popped through now. So what we're going to want to do is put it sideways like this. So we've got the two left and rights here. So we're going to want to put the black one on the left side, so over here. Just going to put that through the hole here first. Now what we're going to want to do is start twisting this red one. That should be good. Just going to push the rest of the cable back in, and then we've got it right there. So now what we're going to want to do is start building this contraption here. So essentially what we're going to want to need is these pieces right here. We're going to want to put the two holes at the top. So they're going at the top. Awesome. And now what we're going to want to do is the motor in first. That would make more sense. So that's what we're going to do. There we go. That'll keep it nice and tight there as well. So that should be good. Awesome. So now we're going to need to start screwing some stuff. So what we're going to do is just screw this in first through these slit holes here. What I'm going to do is move that to the side and get these two pieces right here. Get these and stick them to it, just like that. Yep, that's what it looks like. So that's what we're going to do. Yep, looks pretty good to me. Alright, cool. Now I'm just going to do this one here. Alright guys, so now that we just got these two done, what we want to do now is get these pieces right here, these nails, these fine nails, and then put it in like this. And then what we're gonna wanna do is put this spacer here, so it's on the bottom, and then this arm, just like this. And then we're gonna put the orange washer on the top of the nail to hold it all together, just like this. Remember though, this is gonna connect to the motor, so it won't fit. You're gonna need it to be on the other side. So I'm just gonna do it for this one. Awesome, so now we've got 2 of these. And now what we're gonna wanna do is grab it here and attach. Awesome. Awesome, so now we've got both of them connected. And essentially what happens is they kind of rotate, really. So, how do we keep these on though? That's the real question. So what we're gonna wanna do is, see here, come to the side. We've got a nice hole here. So we're gonna need a screw into it. Alright, so those are both firmly on there now. So, we've finally done that piece of the puzzle. So, I've got this right here, guys, and what we're going to want to do is use it with this washer. Awesome. So, we're going to use that, place it here. Now, let's start attaching these spacers. So, we're gonna need about 8 of them on each side, and I'll show you what I mean by side. So we're gonna want to put it through the very bottom one, and then we're gonna use 8 more on the other side of these spacers. Alright, so now what we're gonna need to build, now that we've got this. Alright guys, so what we need to do next is get this guy and this guy right here. So what we're going to want to do is put this one here at the top. So it should look just like this. We should probably connect the bottom one first actually. So what we're going to do is just remove one side of that, connect it on the other side, and then just stick them in at the same time. That looks nice. So we can screw those in now. So I'm just going to do that. Alright guys, so we just finished that. So now what we're going to need is we're going to require some scissors here. We're going to move this to the side, and we're going to need to measure about 3.5 centimeters. Right, I just grabbed a ruler. So what we're going to want to do is place it just like this here. We're going to want to leave it at this spot here. I'm going to just put my finger on it. Alright guys, so I just finished doing these. So now what we're going to want to do, the next step, is start connecting them. So, first of all, let's get these pieces out here. So these, and this. So, what we're going to want to do is grab this piece here, and then just start pushing it through here. So I'm just twisting it through here, and it makes it significantly easier to do it this way. And I'm just gonna do it about there. Looks pretty good. That's a very tight seal as well. Yeah, twisting it makes it so much easier. And now we're gonna grab this guy here, and what we're gonna wanna do is make it face this way. So it's gonna look like this, just like the image. just like that. So that's what we're gonna do. So now what we're gonna wanna do is connect this piece here to the syringe. That went in so easy. And now we're going to want to grab our setup here. We're gonna want to get this big one here, and we're gonna use that. So what we're gonna do first is put this guy in, put this ring here, push it through, and then we're gonna want to screw it in so it's nice and firmly in there. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Alright guys, so I just screwed that in. That was very simple, for sure. Alright guys, so I just screwed this top part in here. So now the syringe is nice and firmly put into this contraption. And now what we're gonna wanna do is just start screwing the bottom end as well. So I'm just gonna do that quickly. Alright guys, so I just did that. So now what I'm gonna wanna do is start piecing this together. So, and put it through the first hole here. So let me show you on the side. We're gonna wanna put it through there. So let's get to it. First of all, we're gonna wanna just put on as many washers as we possibly can. So it is 3 of these spaces on each side. And the next step, what we're gonna wanna do is grab one of these guys, and luckily enough, they've added a hole through the syringe here. As you can see, I've stuck this zip tie through the syringe, and then we're gonna zip tie through this hole here. Now we're gonna just tighten it up. Awesome. And now that should be fine. Next step is starting to connect all of these wire parts here. So what we're gonna wanna do for this guy, let's move that to the side. We're gonna grab this guy. So see this red part here? Pretend this is an arrow, and it means that the water is gonna go through here and up here. So the syringe is gonna help suck and pull the liquid. So what we need to do is put this guy in here. Awesome. And then we're gonna wanna twist it and connect it to this syringe here. I may or may not should have attached this first, but it's fine. I'm just gonna twist and push. All right, awesome. And then we're gonna stick this cable here and just push it all the way through here. And this is gonna help angle everything so that it goes downwards, so I can actually fit it through this hole. So before we do that, let's get one of these cups, chuck it in here, and then push it in. Awesome. Now, as a final part, we should definitely be screwing everything that we can, just in case, because if it collapses and it's not nice and tight, it will create problems and everything will be falling apart. So I'm just going to do that now, and then I will show you the end result. Alright guys, awesome. So I've just finished screwing up a few of these, and now it is all done. Awesome. So I'm going to chuck some batteries in it, and then we'll see how it works. Alright guys, so I'm just going to put some food coloring into the water so you can see it better. And it'll be a more enjoyable experience. I highly recommend doing the same. Alright guys, so I've just set it up so it's right in front. And now, let us begin. Alright guys, and that is the oil pump from Australian Geographic's Eco Range. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and leave me a comment on how you liked the video, and if you want to see more of these videos, videos and what I can do to improve them. And thank you very much for watching.